Good day, welcome to News Update on Flip TV. My name is P. Soladipo. Bashir Ahmed, former media aide to the late ex-president Muhammadu Buhari, has faulted the apology by Farouk Barogi, a professor of journalism at Kennesaw State University in the United States of America, over the allegation that Aisha Buhari divorced her husband before his death. Ahmed, in a statement on his X account on Sunday, described Barogi's allegation as reckless and ill-timed. Barogi had 4 days ago alleged that Aisha Buhari divorced her husband before his death on Saturday, July 13th, 2025. However, Barogi on Sunday in a Facebook post tendered his unreserved apology over his earlier publications on the purported Aisha Buhari's divorce. The professor described his action as one of the worst and cruelest lapse of judgment. That's all on news updates. My name is P. Soladipo. Thank you. Troops of the Nigerian Army 6th Division have arrested 62 suspected oil thieves and destroyed 14 illegal refining sites in the Niger Delta region, according to a statement by Lieutenant Colonel Danjuma Jonah Danjuma, Acting Deputy Director, Army Public Relations today. The operations, conducted between July 14th and 2025, spanned across rivers, deltas, Bayelsa and Akwa Ibom states and were carried out in collaboration with other security agencies. Over 350,000 liters of stolen petroleum products, including crude oil and illegal refined automotive gas oils, were confiscated. In Rivers State, troops deactivated 6 illegal refining sites around an abandoned wellhead at Joinkrama 4 in Ehowada West local government. The operation led to the seizure of about 300,000 liters of stolen crude and 21,000 liters of automotive gas oil. Equipment recovered at the site included a generator, welding machines, ovens and reservoirs used for processing stolen products. Similarly, at Obiafo in Ogba, Egbema, Indoni local government, more illegal refining locations were uncovered. Troops discovered 3 dugout pits containing thousands of liters of crude oil and automotive gas oils, intercepted 2 boats loaded with condensates, and seized a Sienna vehicle without a number plate loaded with 1,920 liters of automotive gas oil and other illegal connections. Point and pits filled with over 1,200 liters of condensates were also discovered. In Bayelsa State, troops stormed Bisini in Yenagua local government, deactivating 4 refining sites and confiscating over 10,000 liters of automotive gas oil. They also dismantled 5 cooking ovens and 4 storage pits as they intensified combing operations across the creeks in Delta State. Acting on intelligence, troops arrested 2 suspects in Sapele local government with boats carrying 1,500 liters of redefined automotive gas oils in 30 cellophane bags. In Akwa Ibom, troops maintained operational dominance, disrupting movement of criminal elements. The general officer commanding 6 divisions, Major General Emmanuel Eric Emeka, commended the troops for their resilience and successes. He urged them to sustain the monuments and ensure oil thieves are denied any operational space. That's all on the news. My name is P. Soladipo. Thank you. News update. My name is P. Soladipo. Anambra State's Internal Revenue Service has urged the former governor of the state and the Labour Party's presidential candidate in the 2023 presidential election, Peter Obi, to discontinue the falsehood with the claims that the Sab Millers Breweries is highest taxpayer in the state. While refuting Peter Obi's assertion, Dr. Greg Ezeilo, the chairman of the Anambra State Internal Revenue Service, affirmed that the company ranks 6th in the list of the top taxpayers in the state, and the First Bank is the highest, followed by Zenith Bank, United Bank of Africa, Access Bank and Fidelity in 5th place. The Anambra State Internal Revenue Service pointed out that sub-millers made a gross payment of 656.5 million from 2023 to 2024, below that the other five organizations had paid, and that Peter Obi's statement on the claim at the political campaign is misleading and incorrect. The Anambra State Internal Revenue Service chairman further calls on the former governor to desist from playing politics with falsehood, which is the least expected from a former state leader. Dr. Ezeilo further averred that the clarification is necessary to properly situate Obi's claims and to give undiluted information for the people of the state to note. He pointed out that while the state has made monumental strides in increasing the internal generated revenue from its low ebb of between 1.5 billion and 2 billion per month, and even much lower in previous years, tax collection has constantly moved up to 4 billion per month with an all-time high of 10.5 billion in May 2025. This has brought to the fore Obi's disturbing use of wrong data in his political campaign for his candidates. It is clear that if he is not using Malaysian data reference, he would be making statements regarding Indonesia's submission that are not factual. This misinformation has been widely condemned by the citizens of Anambra, who are overwhelmed by the infrastructure and transformation of the state by Governor Soludo's government, which has turned into the Dubai Silicon Valley of the country, where economic and business activities thrive. That's all on the news updates. My name is P. Soladipo. Thank you. My name is P. Soladipo. Self-determination activist Sunday Adeyemo, popularly known as Sunday Igboho, has appealed to the federal government to lift the restriction labeling him as a wanted person. Igboho made the appeal during a visit to the palace of the Olugbon of Orile Igbon, Oba Francis Alao in Orile Igbon, Oyo State. He urged the traditional ruler to intervene and help appeal to the government on his behalf, stating that if declared free, he is ready to support efforts to combat the growing insecurity across the southwest. The activist expressed concerns over the persistent attacks by armed herdsmen on farmers, warning that the situation could spiral further out of control if not urgently addressed by authorities. Sunday Igboho became a prominent figure in the Yoruba self-determination movement in early 2021 after he issued a 7-day ultimatum to herders to vacate the Barakpa land in Oyo State following a series of violent attacks allegedly linked to some herdsmen. His bold stance against insecurity in the region, particularly attack on farmers, gained him both public support and federal scrutiny. In July 2021, the Department of State Service (DSS) declared Igboho wanted after raiding his Ibadan residence, claiming he was stockpiling arms and inciting violence. That's all a news update. My name is P. Soladipo. Thank you.